Y'all, on page 459, Project 2025 says it would resurrect the law from the 1800s called the Comstock Act, which would ban ABs nationwide and jail healthcare providers. On page 457, it says AB pills pose the single greatest threat to the unborn children in a post-Roe world, and that the FDA should reverse its approval of chemical AB drugs. Page 455 says states should use every tool to report miscarriages and exactly how ABs take place within its borders, including the reason for every AB. Page 471 calls for the defunding of Planned Parenthood. Page 451 and 461 says families comprised of a married mother, father, and their children are the foundation of a well-ordered nation and healthy society. The male-female diet is essential to human nature, and every child has a right to a mother and a father. This is where they're calling to eliminate same-sex marriage. Page 285 and 319 call for the elimination of the Federal Department of Education. Fun fact, the small school districts are the ones that get the majority of their funding from the federal government. Hence, the more rural schools tend to receive the most funding, since they don't have the tax base to pay for their schools. Page 675 and 676 say climate change research should be abandoned and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, should be broken up and downsized. Page 595 says, with federal consent and proper training, certain young adults should be allowed to learn and work in more dangerous occupations. Here's where they're advocating for child labor. And page 102 and 103 say they want to improve military recruiters' access to secondary schools and require the completion of the military entrance exam by all students in schools that receive federal funding, hence public schools, but not private schools. So not for the rich kids. They only want to make everybody else's kids take the military entrance exam. You can go read this for yourself. This is an autocratic playbook on how to take over our country. If you want examples in the recent times, just look at the countries of Hungary and Turkey. If they enact this, there's no going back. We must turn out to vote in overwhelming numbers. There won't be a second chance. Vote, people.